Lakeshia Hodge, the visionary founder and executive director of the Struggle of Love Foundation, SOL, embodies the essence of transformative leadership. With unyielding determination, Lakeshia has pioneered year-round services and programs, addressing not only immediate needs but also fostering holistic growth. SOL's impactful initiatives, from providing school supplies to mentoring and mental health services, exemplify their unwavering commitment to uplifting underserved communities. They have been recognized and celebrated at both local and national levels, a testament to the profound difference they've made. We invite Lakeshia Hodge to share her inspiring journey and the remarkable work of the Struggle of Love Foundation at TALtalks 2023. Let's welcome Lakeshia to inspire us all towards a brighter future.
Not too familiar with the clicker, but I'm going to try here. And I was having difficulties with my presentation, so hopefully you received it and we're good to go there. But I'm Lakeshia Hodge. I'm the Executive Director for the Struggle of Love Foundation. We are located in far northeast Denver, Montbello, Green Valley Ranch area. We serve thousands of families in that community every single day. A little bit about the organization. Well, first I had an icebreaker if anyone is willing to participate. My husband has some little cards, so we have this ongoing project at our Love Center where we collect the meaning of love from people that we engage with, and we hang them up on a board so that we know, we can be reminded of other people's definition of the word love. And so if you are willing to participate, he has some cards to pass around. If you have a pen, you can just write on there what your definition of love is and what it means to you. It's an exciting project that we like to keep ongoing, so he's in the back passing those out. There was a video here that I wanted to show. It's really targeted towards our mission, which is violence interruption and secondary prevention. I don't think the video is going to play because I don't see it up there, so should I just move on past this? Okay. My husband and I founded the organization in 2000. We established as a nonprofit organization in 2007. The reason why we founded the organization was really through life experiences. We met each other, we were both homeless. He was sleeping in his car, I was living in a shelter. Through that journey, we were able to get a lot of resources from the community that helped us build our foundation for our family and be stable, to have somewhere to go and continue our journey. And through that, we developed the Struggle of Love Foundation because we felt like it was our responsibility to give back to the community that helped us. So that's a little history about the organization. That's my husband. We were recipients of the Dream Big Award for Juneteenth a couple years ago. And we have since opened up a Love Center, which was part of our vision when we founded the organization. And it's just a safe place for youth to go and engage in positive activities, to communicate with a trusted adult, to share their thoughts and feelings and things that they may be going through at that time. So it's an open door policy. We want to have our center open 24 hours, 7 days a week, but we have not reached that capacity yet, but that's still something that we're thinking about doing. Where we live, again, as I said, we're in Montbello, Green Valley Ranch area. This is the demographics of the community that we serve. And so you can see it's majority people of color, minorities, and then some other nationalities as well. And so that's just an example of the people that we serve in our community. Our programs and services. Most of our programs and services are geared towards youth. However, once we do start engaging with those youth, we come to find out that they need a lot of additional services, wraparound services, the family. And so we try to do our best to meet their needs and provide the services and resources that they need to be successful in their journeys. So this is a list of some of our programs. We do mental health services. We have a program called Night Moves, which is a partnership with our local rec center. And we host Friday night activities for youth from 6 to 9 every Friday. Again, it's just to have a safe place for the youth to go and engage in something positive. We do out of school time. That's what the OST stands for. So that's after school, During breaks and over the summer, we provide, again, a safe place for youth to go and engage in something positive when they're not in school. Sports Wellness is a sports program that we have for youth 8 to 18, and it's a competitive sports team. They travel and compete throughout the city. We do kids creation. It's like an entrepreneurship program. Right now, they're mainly focusing on making ice cream and going to festivals and selling that ice cream to the community at those different festivals. We also have a food pantry called the Sacks of Love. We distribute 300 food boxes daily to our community, to families in need. We do Spreading Our Love, Mentoring Leadership. It's like it's an in-school program where we have facilitators that go around to different DPS and DSST schools and engage with the students through that program. We have about 10 schools that we serve currently. Our Soldiers of Love is our boots on the ground team, and they're really focused on violence interruption and secondary prevention, and so they have eyes and ears out in the community, some on social media, just trying to mitigate some of the violence that's happening in our community. We have a STAR program, and my two sons just walked in. They manage that program, and it's a non-emergency response to things that are happening in the community, so they call 911. And if 911 deems it as not an emergency, then they get the call and they have to serve the family that's in need, whatever that looks like. If they need food, if they need shelter, if they need, assistance moving, relocating, things like that is what we usually get called out for. We have a workforce development program, which is teaching youth how to manage and operate a concession stand. And so we have a partnership with the stadiums, so the Rockies, Empower Field, Ball Arena, and we put the youth to work there. So they get paid, they learn how to do inventory, customer service, cook, like all the things. They engage in that, and then they earn a salary for doing that as well. And that helps to keep them off the street, to make it earning, and doing something positive. And then these are some of our outreach events that we do. This is kind of how we established our organization, by implementing some of these outreach events. Our Reach for Peace picnic is really geared to recognize outstanding fathers in the community. So we do give them awards on that day. Our backpack giveaway, we give about 1,500 backpacks to students to start the school year. We do safe havens. Whenever there is violence in our community, we will employ people to come and set up and just, it's like a safe place for them to go if they're grieving and they need somebody to talk to. We bring our mental health therapists and they're able to engage with them and provide ongoing resources and services. We're gearing up right now for our Need to Feed Thanksgiving food giveaway, and we distribute 1,000 boxes of food, a meal for Thanksgiving to families in need, and then our toy giveaway is coming up as well in December, where we try to serve at least 300 families through that. This is our wellness team. We're fortunate enough to be able to have our own in-house wellness team. We call them the ABCs of Soul because their names are Ashley, Betsy, and Claudia, so it was just so fitting how that happened, and so now they can't leave, and if they do, we have to find somebody with an A, B, or C to replace them. So that's kind of unique, but these are our therapists. They're on site every day. They do provide 20 free sessions to individuals, families, couples, and they also engage with the students at our Spreading Our Love Mentoring Leadership program that we have in the schools. And they help us, they assist with our out-of-school time programs as well for the youth. And they do have a podcast, so please like, subscribe, share to their YouTube page. It's on our Struggle Love Foundation YouTube page, and they're talking about some interesting things there. And they have a community conversation coming up on October 19th. It's kind of like a meet and greet. You can come and meet them, see all the services they provide, and get to know the team. This is what they base the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And so this is what our mental health team bases their assessment on when an individual, family, or couple comes in. They want to start here to see what the severity of their needs are and how they can best assist them. Obviously, we try to provide most of the services that are listed on here, like the food, shelter, sleep through our STAR program. through our Stacks of Love food pantry. And so we try to mitigate like a lot of these things in the beginning to get them to where they need to be, so they may not need mental health services. Maybe they just need food. Maybe they just need shelter. And it feels like it's a mental thing, but it's just that they don't have the things that they need. And so we try to come in and make sure that we provide that for them. The number of clients that our mental health team has served to date is 82, which is a lot because they are a small but mighty team, and offering 20 free sessions that can go on for like 6 months. If you're coming once a week, that's like a 6-month commitment for them and for the individual in need of services. The demographics of the clients they serve, we can see here the ages, 18 to 59 and 5 to 17 is the largest demographic that they serve as far as age. The race, so we can see African American is largely population that they serve, and then we have Hispanics next, whites, and then the other races there. And then this is just the gender. So we have a lot of females that come in for assistance. We're trying to encourage more males to come in for assistance, and then our non-binary clients as well. Collective trauma, some of the things that they were able to find out is this is what collective trauma looks like: war, terrorist attacks, pandemics, recessions, genocide, racial trauma, violence, and natural disasters. And those are some of the things that impact individuals collectively and wears on them in trauma. Our STAR program, as I mentioned, non-emergency response. This is the team. This is them serving a family that needed some food, and also I believe this is a family that needed to be relocated, so they helped them move. They actually rent a truck, and they act as the movers and move all of their things for them, help individuals relocate. That's a little blurb about it. The number to get in touch with the STAR program, and basically just what I said before, if they call 911 and it's deemed as not an emergency, then that call is then filtered down to them to serve that client. This is just a picture of our secondary prevention and violence interruption team called the Soldiers of Love. They're the boots on the ground team that's out there every day in the community trying to figure out how they can interrupt some violence, mitigate some conflicts in our community. This is the video I was going to show, and so what we did in April of this year, we had one of our school teams lead an effort to design some billboards for us to spread the message to stop the violence, and this is one of the billboard designs that they came up with. It was a group of 8th graders from DSST Elevate, and so if you drive by Colfax and Quebec and Colfax and Uinta, you can see this billboard there. So we were proud of them for the work they put into it, and they're proud to see their artwork displayed in such a big billboard fashion. Some of the things that our secondary violence prevention and intervention team works on is to reduce mortality rates, economic impact, mental health, and trauma. Again, same school performance, crime rates, reducing crime rates, and family stability. We know that family structure plays a lot into individual success, and so, what happens in the home may not be something that we can directly target, but we can give them the tools and things they need to be able to navigate some of those situations that they're facing in their homes. Our Love Academy, this is the in-school program that we have. This is the impact that we had in 2022-23 school year. We served 629 students. 54% of those were male, 44% were female, and 88% were from the BIPOC community. Some areas of focus that we worked on is affirmations, self-love, connections, trust, respect, accountability, and tapping into their superpower. Our Stacks of Love program, again, we distribute about 300 boxes Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock to families in need. It's a drive-through and a walk-up. And so we have both families that walk up to get food and families that drive through to get food. And so this is just some statistics about how many kids are. So it says nearly 1 in 7 Colorado kids may not always know when or where they will get their next meal, which is sad to think about. And that leads to mental health. Like if you don't even know when or where you're going to eat, of course you're going to be traumatized and stressed out, and it can lead to other things such as violence. Sports wellness, we have boys and girls. So this is a picture of them winning championships. We like champions. But our sports program we've had for about 14 years. And like I said, they just travel locally to compete with other teams. We try to offer it at no cost because we know that's a barrier for most families, as they can't afford to participate in some of these sports programs because the cost is just too high. And so we do what we can to make sure we can offer it at no cost, but they still get the full experience. And these are some of our partners: Montbello Organizing Committee, FAVA, Family Sport Resource Center, Steps to Success, Athletics and Beyond. I don't know if you guys are familiar with most of these partners, but they too are located in the same area where we're located at, and we do really depend on each other to provide wraparound services to families. And so if there's something that our organization can't provide, we really lean on our partners to step in and take the lead on those resources and services that they can assist our community with as well. And so my call to action today would be to get involved. We always need volunteers to volunteer their time to help out at our food bank. We're looking for facilitators for our in-school programming. And also, monetary donations keeps us afloat. And so we're a nonprofit organization, and that really does help. And so if you see it in your heart, it's the holiday season. That's kind of our call to action, is to really help us keep continuing this very important work in our community.